SEO in 2026 is nothing like it used to be. Google's AI overviews are answering questions directly on the results page. ChatGPT is generating entire blog summaries. And suddenly, all the traditional SEO strategies don't seem like they matter so much anymore. But the good news is, it's not game over for SEO. It's just a completely new game. If you understand how AI search works, you can actually get more visibility, recognition, and reach than ever. So for this video, like any good SEO tutorial, we will be using some tools. My favorite SEO tools are with SEMrush, and they have a new bundle that can measure performance with tools for both traditional and AI search called SEMrush One. I'm a big fan, so I'm very grateful that they are sponsoring this video today. And because they are sponsoring this video, I have a special link for you with a 7-day free trial. So if you want to follow along with me in this video, check out my description for that link to try out SEMrush One risk-free. So we all know that AI has changed SEO a bunch, and one of the ways it has done that is with these new AI overviews on the search results in Google. Now, with these, what's changing here is people are getting their questions answered immediately on the results page, which means that there's less clicking into your website. So that's great for the user, but not so great for you because we want people to come to your website, right? This is the same for tools like ChatGPT, where people can just ask their question right here, and then ChatGPT answers them, and they get these answers without having to click onto a website. These AI models don't just index web pages like traditional Google search does. Instead, they read, summarize, and generate answers for users. But you don't have to freak out yet because these AI tools do take the information from real websites and they cite those real websites in their results and their answers. So if you can make your website be one of those websites that are cited, then you're still going to get traffic, visibility, and reach for your business. So we want to start looking at something called generative engine optimization, which means that we're going to look at ways to optimize our website for AI-driven answer engines like ChatGPT instead of search engines like Google. So there are 4 ways that these AI tools decide which websites to cite or summarize. First, they look for high authority pages, and these are websites with strong domain reputation and backlinks. We know this is also good for traditional SEO. They also like structured factual data they can parse easily. They like sources with consistent topical authority. And they also like entities it knows and trusts. So this is like brand names, authors, organizations, locations, stuff like that. So one of the ways SEMrush One can help with this is to check your AI visibility, and that is to see how well your website shows up in the AI results. So I'm going to put in one of my competitors here just because their visibility is better so you can see it. So I've got their domain in right there, and now I'm going to click check AI visibility. And we can see their ranking here and some audience and mention stats. And then we can also see how visible they are in some of the different AI tools like ChatGPT and the AI overview and AI mode. And then we can scroll down and see what topics they perform in. And if we click into mentions up here, it will show the prompt and the AI responses that your brand was mentioned in. And then if you want to monitor any of these, you can click monitor on the right to keep track of how your mentions change. You can also do this with competitors. So now we know that if AI pulls from your site, you still win. When AI tools summarize a topic, they're not just creating that information, they're pulling it from somewhere. If that somewhere is you, your content still earns visibility, traffic, brand awareness, and authority. The trick is you want to feed AI exactly what it can understand, cite, and use. That means you want structured, scannable content, which is again something that is great for traditional SEO as well. AI tools prefer clearly organized content, and you're going to want to use your H1 and H2 tags to directly answer questions. It's also a great idea to use FAQ sections at the bottom of articles and to use schema markup to tell AI exactly what each section is about. You're also going to want to write with clear and factual sentences. AI models rely on pattern recognition and factual consistency. Write short, clear sentences with names, places, and numbers. You want to be specific. Experience and expertise is very important. AI tools rank real world experience way higher than generic advice. So you want to use firsthand knowledge, like I tested, we compared, here's what worked for us. And add photos, videos, or examples of the proof of your firsthand experience. You also want to use author and brand signals. AI and Google both look for where the information is coming from. So you want to use author bios on your posts, and then you want to make sure that your name and brand appear consistently throughout the author bios on your website, through YouTube, and social profiles. You also want to make sure to link between them to help the AI tools recognize you. Topical depth is also really important. The more you cover a topic from multiple angles, the more AI sees you as an authority source. So rather than chasing isolated keywords, AI search really loves themes and pillars. You can do this with content clusters. You create main content, and then you create sub content that supports the main content, and you link between all of them. One of the coolest parts of the AI SEO part of SEMrush 1 is prompt research. So here you can put in a topic to analyze and then see what prompts people are searching for and then monitor those prompts. So I'm going to go ahead and type Fort Lauderdale here. And when I do that, it's going to give me some suggestions. Now, I'd really like to make content for tourists because tourist season is coming up. So let's click into Fort Lauderdale beaches and hotels. And from here, we can see the AI volume, the topic difficulty, and the cool part is we can see the prompts that people are searching for here. So when you see something that you like, just like with the mentions, you can click to monitor them as well. And then if we want to make sure that the website is structured well, we can click into the site audit. And after you create an SEO project for your website, you'll see it here. And here you can see your site health and your AI search health. So you can go ahead and click into your site health. And then here it will show you some things that you can do to make sure that your site is completely healthy and crawling well. Authority has always been really important for SEO, and it's just becoming more important in 2026. We've been talking about EAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness for a long time now. But it's becoming incredibly important as AI models and search engines try to figure out exactly who they should trust and cite. And authority now connects in between web, social, and AI. So your website is still your home base of authority. It tells search engines who you are, what you do, and why you're qualified. Because of this, you want to make sure you're always including an about page with who you are, your credentials, and your story. You also want to make sure that you're including author bios on all your articles and you are linking them to your social media profiles. You also want to use schema markup for person and organization entities so that way the search engines and the AI tools can know what they're reading. And when you're creating content, you want to make sure that you're publishing firsthand experience-based content. And with social media, this proves that you're real and active. AI systems are now reading social data for context, mentions, engagement, and how your audience responds to you. You want to post insights, behind the scenes, and real experiences. And your name, logo, and tone should be consistent everywhere. It's important that you link to your website in your social media bios, and then you link to your social media bios from your website so everything is connected. And it's also a good idea to share your content in between those channels. Mentions, collabs, and press also help with your authority through external validation. When other people talk about you, it's how Google and AI models learn that you're credible. You want to collaborate with other creators and local businesses, and you want to pitch yourself for local press features or community articles. It's also a great idea to guest post on other people's websites or create data and stats that other people will naturally link to. You can use SEMrush 1 to check your authority score by going to SEO and then domain overview. And then go ahead and put in your domain name right here and then click search. And then you can see your authority score right here. And the higher the number, the better here. And if you are using SEMrush 1, you should have the AI and the SEO information about your domain name right here, which is really cool. And then in the SEO side, you can also check in for your backlinks here. You could click into here to see which people are linking to your website, which of course is super big for authority, has been for traditional SEO, and is still big for AI SEO. And that's it. Now you know how to win with SEO in 2026. If I was helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. If you're building your own website, make sure to check out my description below for a link to download your free 9-step roadmap to DIY your first website, which will walk you through everything you need to do to get your site live from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching.